love going through old newspapers, so I was stoked to be able to go through them, and seriously was giddy and laughing and excited going through those microfilms. And I'm not a huge technology person, so actually being able to figure out how to use something and seeing how I could kind of scroll through something that I love so much was a blast.
I would hope that they would get at least 3 things from this assignment. One, a greater sense of history of the university, at least at an important moment in the university's past, 50 years ago. Second, and more important even than that, was a sense of how to navigate this important, world-renowned, frankly, only in Washington resource, which is the Library of Congress. And it can be very forbidding or formidable or off-putting to students, including many undergraduates, thinking, oh my God, the Library of Congress, this is a very, very challenging thing to do. So getting over that, those reservations, and making use of it successfully, I think is a very important objective as well. And then perhaps more toward the course, how this coverage of what has been regarded as a very important moment in foreign policy, how this coverage was dominant or not dominant, just what kind of play or what kind of attention was this given at the time.
I was looking at the San Francisco Chronicle. I wasn't really sure what the paper entailed until we actually went to the Library of Congress and our professor showed us what we were supposed to be working on. It was neat looking at how different newspapers were then than from what they are today, because those newspapers were so long. They were between 30 and 50 pages, and these ads were huge, and there were so many words and so few photos, I noticed.
I mean, it is interesting to look at a nice piece of American university history. I really do enjoy looking at the old newspapers. Having the president come and speak at the commencement was an incredibly inspirational moment, and just the fact that he didn't give a normal commencement address but actually gave a real substantive policy address.
Learning history on more of a personal level, I think, really brings it closer to home and makes you understand it more. Just knowing this was to someone who's my age, this was at my school, there's a plaque sitting out on our fields that commemorate it. It makes it a little bit more interesting just because it's closer to home.